Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money channel. So yeah, I didn't get around to talking about Bitcoin or XRP price today in this morning's video. I kind of hopped right in. We're talking a little bit about this concept, this idea that perhaps Judge Annalisa Torres could in fact be compromised because of historical rulings that she has made, perhaps in favor of the powers that be. And if you guys didn't catch that video, if you're interested in that kind of thing, I will link that video up here in the top right-hand corner. As of the time of this recording, we've got Bitcoin, relatively stable. I think I would have probably talked more about price of the market if we had seen some real kind of movement. But, we really just haven't. Bitcoin is still, moving in this. It's actually, look at this pattern here. It's actually looking very predictable. It looks like we're still making those higher lows, waiting on some new higher highs to form here, creating this upward channel. It's looking like we're finding, support up, down, finding new support here, another burst to the upside, and hopefully we form some new support here until we make a new higher high. But again, I'm just speculating. Market is fairly flat, volume fairly low. Bitcoin right now trading at about $22,400 per coin. And, the same is happening for XRP. Really not too much movement in the space. XRP right now trading at about 3062.362. And XRP also just kind of trading in this sideways pattern here. Nothing really exciting, nothing really to write home about. We really do need to see a spike, some kind of bullish momentum for, the entire crypto market in order to get a lot of these cryptocurrencies off the ground. So not going to dwell on price too much today. What I do want to talk about revolves around utility, XRP, and some new, some old, and maybe some yet to be discovered projects, perhaps running on the XRP ledger. First, I want to bring you guys this from XRP Crypto Wolf. Ripple CTO David Schwartz has weighed in on a proposal to increase transaction fees on the XRP ledger in proportion to the value of transactions to boost XRP's price. So there's this idea, somebody brought it up, that we could actually see a price increase if, the burning fees or the transaction fees or the burn rate increased over time. The XRP community is in a heated debate over the proposal to increase transaction fees to boost the price of the controversial token. The discussion started when Twitter user Netanlik, suggested an amendment to increase transaction fees in proportion to the value of transactions to boost XRP's value. And David Schwartz did respond to this proposal, stating that he agrees that transaction fees should in fact reflect actual cost the transaction imposes on the network. However, the architect behind the XRP ledger disagreed with the notion of using transaction fee destruction as an artificial mechanism to put upward pressure on XRP price. David Schwartz is never going to agree with these sneaky tactics. Of course, Schwartz further explained that the advantage of the XRP ledger is low-cost, high-speed transaction confirmation. Still, he believes that node operators should not subsidize transactions whose value is less than their total cost. So this is the whole purpose of the XRP ledger. It was constructed in this way to prevent, greediness, essentially. According to Schwartz, if the transaction fee is less than the actual cost of a transaction, executing the transaction could destroy value and discourage people from running nodes. In contrast, if the fee is more than the cost, there would be needless friction. Twitter user Chris Thompson joined in the discussion, suggesting that the fee would need to be large enough to discourage a particular transaction. He questioned whether introducing a heavy transaction type was necessary to discourage its use, and Schwartz responded, stating that the XRP ledger already has a better solution to the issue. If the transaction is out of the node's capability, the node can simply flag it off, preventing its execution. So David Schwartz weighing in on this. Obviously, a lot of people are wondering this, and this is, somewhat of an older topic that, gets revisited every now and then. But there you go. There is the reason. Wanted to thank XRP Crypto Wolf for posting that. Michael Branch here also posting this, a new development, or rather a new update with regards to the CBDC development being built on the XRPL, developed in conjunction with Bhutan and Palau. So some brand new news here, guys. Ripple Senior Advisor for CBDCs and Global Partnerships, Anthony Welfare, has lifted the veil of secrecy on the company's so-called state cryptocurrency projects. According to Welfare, projects being developed in Bhutan and Palau are in the advanced stage right now. So they are almost done their projects. We are likely going to see a CBDC come out of Bhutan and Palau, respectively. Private versions of the XRP ledger are being used to work on these and similar CBDCs or stablecoin projects. This is what Anthony Welfare said when asked if XRP could be used as a bridge currency for CBDC exchanges between states, private networks. The advisor did not answer directly. Nevertheless, he did say any private XRPL chain could be linked to the main one, and therefore all CBDCs would be cross-border. So guys, there is the news there. late stages for the central bank digital currency pilots, I guess, or projects. I guess they're not really pilots at this stage. So we are going to see CBDCs, or central bank digital currencies, being issued on the XRPL very, very soon. And so I'll link this in the description of the video if you want to read the full thing. Wanted to thank Michael for posting that. Here's one, guys, from DJ Peter Vass, and we talked a little bit about SWISSRRoute and the RippleNet adapter, but here's an update from IBIS Management Associates. SWISSRRoute RippleNet adapter providing interoperability between existing messaging systems and RippleNet directly on their website here, guys. The SWISSRRoute service has been developed by IBIS Management Associates in partnership with Finastra to provide institutions with connectivity to globally trusted payment gateways. So again, a big partner of Ripple's has been Finastra. And so, when we see Finastra news with regards to cross-border payments specifically, my ears are always perking up. Here we're actually seeing it listed directly on their website with SWISSRRoute. As your adapter to connect to the modern banking world, you can connect to multiple banks through a single secure channel. Once connected, you can streamline and automate your business flows by communicating with your banking partners using global standardized ISO and proprietary format messages. And here they're saying, guys, now our exclusive offering includes Ripple connectivity. With the practicality and flexibility of having multiple cross-border payment solutions and Ripple in your pocket, there is no more limitations to your banking possibilities. This is exactly what RippleNet solves for, being interoperable with any kind of other system too, right? Whether it's an old system or a new system, the interoperability aspect is really what's going to get a lot of these companies off the ground running on DLT. Also going to create what we've talked about in the past is the flywheel effect, the Ripple ecosystem, the XRP ecosystem, more demand being driven to the native token XRP. So here's just a little flow chart: core banking in your bank, and using a secure VPN, you can use the Service Bureau through Finastra and SWISSRRoute, and you can either connect to Ripple or Swift. So just one example of where this company is going. Obviously here they're not highlighting Swift, though. They are highlighting Ripple connectivity and mentioning even practicality, flexibility. This is basically a better mousetrap, and this is why we are connecting with Ripple. So just another great piece of news here directly on the IBIS website. Wanted to thank DJ Peter Vass for pointing that out. Another interesting observation here, guys, from the Wrath of Kahneman. He posts this, okay? This is from an older announcement from back in September of 2021. However, what he has noticed about this confirmation, he states, Ripple's September 21 announcement about Paydeck mentioned local payments, but little about them. Local payment was also a user and covers the entire cross-border e-commerce transaction flow for Latin American local payments. And note other Ripple users are listed in this partnership, guys. So take a look at this. Clients who trust local payments. We've got Thunes, Rapid, Payoneer, Payout, Paydeck, Ripple, of course, Vita, Neum, and PMI Americas. So several Ripple partners in here that are part of this partnership. And these guys, local payment, that company specifically covers the entire cross-border e-commerce transaction flow for Latin American local payments. So not cross-border payments, but Latin American local payments. Specifically down here, it says local payments lists Ripple as a partner and user on their website, including a description detailing their use of the RippleNet API. So also listing this, local payments is a RippleNet partner. That means we can receive payment instructions through RippleNet API. Sometimes this makes the integration much faster for merchants who already are RippleNet partners as well. And then Wrath of Kahneman also posts some of these references down here. So a huge inflow letting us in on some more information with regards to Latin American local payment transactions in that part of the world. And a lot of Ripple partners listed here. Wanted to thank the Wrath of Kahneman for posting that. Also wanted to mention this, guys, with regards to Project Icebreaker from Matthew Lany here on Twitter. This is breaking news from March 2023. So a brand new document that just came out, breaking new paths in cross-border retail CBDC payments. So putting our speculation cap on a little bit here, CBDCs were used as a cross bridge, or as a bridge currency. Siloed DLT platforms include Hyperledger, Corium, which is Ethereum, and Corda were used as well. As we know, Hyperledger, for example, is an organization that Ripple joined back in 2018. So this is just a CoinDesk article, just outlining the fact there. Also, we know that the Corda settler can settle with XRP, but we don't actually have any details on what coins they are using particularly. Opinion, counterparty risk is still an issue. And so here's just some screen grabs from that particular document. Again, March 2023, and some of the partners, guys: Bank of Israel, Norge Bank, And Sphere's Rix Bank, which I believe is a Ripple partner. Not sure about these two. I did do some research, but I could not find any definitive information on that. But take a look down here. Underlying technology, Hyperledger Basu. The prototype is built in Hyperledger Basu, which is based on the Ethereum network. This includes the Ethereum virtual machine, and as such, it enables the execution of smart contracts. So, they're talking about Ethereum specifically, but it is interesting to note all the other partnerships and all the other banks. The Hyperledger Foundation, a known partner of Ripple, they also mention Corda down in here. And we know there is not just going to be one currency to rule them all. Cross-border transactions are likely going to run on Ripple. This is all going to be interoperable in some way, shape, or form. So I'm happy to see these advancements. I'm happy to see, new developments, new partnerships and old partnerships combining to create new value for payments globally. That's just my opinion, but I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments, and I'll see you in the next one, guys.